How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Sunday, May 13th, 2018, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there who may be watching. Yeah, I haven't really had much to talk about lately to make any videos. You know, I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff in my life right now, and I haven't really been putting much thought into my videos lately, or my fucking, you know, or much effort. You know, it's just, and it shows, man. The videos have been crappy. I know, man. I've been losing subs, not getting many views, not getting many likes on my videos, and not too many comments. It's just, you know, it's kind of like my channel's just fucking stagnated, man, and I'm kind of uninspired, you know. But yeah, also on the weather front here in Colorado, it's kind of chilly, man, for the middle of May. It's like 50 degrees out here right now, kind of humid and cloudy, so it feels pretty cool. And it's been that way for a while, for pretty much the whole month. But I guess if it was super hot, we'd be complaining about that, right? So it's not too bad. It's actually nice hiking weather. Yeah, it's just been kind of a cloudy, cool weekend. I guess they're calling for thunderstorms this afternoon. We had a little bit of rain last couple days, but not much, man. Not much to really make much of a difference. We'll see. We might get some thunderstorms this afternoon, though. Anyways, yeah, I'm a personal, you know, it's nice to be back to work and, you know, have at least for a little while know where my next meals, my next, you know, dollar's coming from, my next fucking meal. Anyways, yeah, man, I really do. I really enjoy working, man. I hate being a fucking wage slave, but I love being a carpenter, man. You know, I really think I shine my best when I'm under pressure, when I'm tasked with something that's not easy, man. That's a big challenge to my skills. You know, I love doing shit like that, and like taking on a challenge that I don't know if I'm gonna succeed or not, but I usually end up coming out smelling like a rose and really doing well. And people around me are just amazed by what I can accomplish. It's a lot like making videos, man, you know. You start out, you put a lot of thought into it, time and effort, and you just don't know how it's gonna turn out, you know. It could either be the most brilliant thing you ever done, or it could just turn out to be another piece of shit. But you never know until you do it. You know, that's what I love about it, man. So many things in life are like that, where you start out just kind of winging it, man, and go for it, and just try to do your best and see how, you know. And a lot of times, I'm very fortunate that a lot of times it turns out really well. Oh shit, there's some people over there, and I bet they got a dog. Oh, they're on bicycles. Nico, stay. Stay away from people on bicycles. You know, it's like when I did that interview with the guy from Warren Miller, man, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, man. I just winged it and just, you know, did my best. You know, there's a few things I wish I would have said differently, but I think overall, in the whole, I fucking nailed it. I think it turned out to be a very entertaining interview, you know. And even though it didn't really talk much about anything about being a lifty, it was just mostly about things that in my personal life, like preferences and stuff, like basically pop culture and stuff like that. You know, they want to know how you feel about, you know, it's not really, he didn't really ask me anything about being a lift operator per se, but just about being a human more than anything, which I think is pretty interesting. And we live in a society that's very fascinated by pop culture. The one thing he asked me, if I could bring any person in the world that has passed away, if I could bring him back to life, and I said Bob Marley. But you know, if I would have had more time to think about it, I probably would have said my cousin Brian. I think, yeah, if anybody in this world that I could bring back, it would be he was like really tight with me, man. He was one of my tightest family members, and he passed away so suddenly and so young. Yeah, that would be the one thing I would change about that interview. Yeah, because a lot of things that I go through in my life right now, you know, that he had already gone through, my cousin Brian. And man, I wish I had him here to talk to, man. It would be one person that could really help me through what I'm going through right now, man. And he always fucking encouraged me, man. He always told me, you know, how much skill and talent and what a great person I am, you know. And like, I miss that, man. You know, he's been dead. He died, like, I think it was in the Christmas around 2011 is when and man, it's been, I think he was about 50 years old when he died, and it was pretty sad, man. I miss him a lot. Anyways, yeah, man, just trying to get my thoughts out there. I think that's the reason why I started this channel to begin with, like 4 or 5 years ago. It was just a place to talk about my thoughts, man, and basically my own personal therapy sessions, and just, you know, examine what's going on inside my head. Look into my eyes and see what's going on in there. That's what it's all about. But yeah, so I don't know if it helps or not. But you know, a lot of times these videos are just babble, nothing. But every once in a while, I think I hit on something that, you know, is just exactly what I'm trying to get out there. And, you know, every once in a while it all comes together, and it really makes an interesting video. But for the most part, it takes a lot of talking in between good videos, I guess, or something like that. But no, I think a lot of times, you know, I have it in my mind what I want to say, you know, or sometimes I don't. I just start talking, you know. Sometimes I have the whole thing planned out in my mind, and I end up going somewhere else once the video starts. And you never know where it's going to end up. It could either end up brilliant or just fucking stupid. You just never know. That's the beauty of it, I think, is what I'm trying to say. That's another thing I find interesting, is trying to get, you know, the thoughts in your mind out into words. You know, language is very limited in that way. You know, I think it's not a perfect thing, the human language, the English language, to translate your thoughts into words. You know, they don't always come out, you know, it's not a perfect thing. That's why I think that language is a very limiting thing that the archons pushed on us in order to control us. Basically, is what language is all about. And you can't always get what you think down into words, basically. But every once in a while, man, it all comes together just perfect. The thoughts, the words, the ideas all come together, and all come into the perfect video. And it's just a beautiful thing when that happens, I think, is what I'm trying to say. When it all just comes together, and it's just a brilliant video, which is not easy to do. But yeah, what a concept it is, man. The whole idea of YouTube, you know, like something that I could have never even imagined, like 15, 20 years ago, you know, that I could do something like this, you know, to take my thoughts, talk about it, get it onto a video, record my thoughts as I, you know, translate them into words, get it into a video, get the video edited, upload it, and share it with the world. It's a pretty fucking amazing thing, man. You know, it's a very powerful tool, or, you know, thing that I could have never imagined 20 years ago that. But man, I wish I would have had something like this when I was a youngster, man. But it just didn't exist back then. But yeah, you do that for 5 years, you know, and you build an audience, you know, people that actually listen to what you have to say in these videos that you make, you know. And like, you think it would get easy after 5 years, you know, just second nature, but it never does. And every single video I make, you know, is like, I never know what's going to happen, how it's going to turn out, you know. And I think that's a wonderful thing about it, you know. You never know, it could become viral. I had some channels in the past where I made a couple videos that actually did go viral, And man, that's an amazing feeling when you all of a sudden you wake up and there's like all these comments and you're like, what the fuck? And you realize that like 100,000 people have viewed your video, and like just like, wow, trip the fuck out. But you never know. That's the whole thing, man. It could, every video you make could either be a huge viral video or just another piece of shit. That's the beauty of YouTube, and I really enjoy it. Even though YouTube is controlled a lot more than it used to be, so you know, especially when you talk about controversial subjects like I do, man, it's pretty hard to get a viral video, or to even to build a following. I think the cards are all stacked against you, man. Like, and they actually work against you, and they hide your shit because they don't want the truth getting out there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Look at that cloudy, hazy fog over the mountains today.